Hello, and welcome to a video tutorial for the Hawaii and Pacific Islands King Tides project. Today, we'll be walking you through how to download and sort data to identify king tide dates. We'll be using the Federal States of Micronesia, or FSM, as an example for this demonstration.
We'll be using tide predictions for the NOAA Center for Operational Oceanographic Products and Services, which allows us to find tide gauge data for selected regions in the United States, as well as islands in the Pacific and the Caribbean for the entire year. Now, the first thing to do is look up NOAA co-ops on Google and click on the first link. Here you can find several products related to tides and currents around the US and its territories. We're interested in tide predictions, so we will hover over products and click on NOAA Tide Predictions.
Here you can see the different regions that have tide gauge data. You should click on the region that applies to you, but for our example, we'll click on the Federal States of Micronesia. Now here are the different tide gauges and their locations. NOAA offers tide predictions from two types of stations, harmonic and subordinate stations. The science behind the difference between these two stations is complex, but the important thing to understand is that predictions from harmonic stations provide more reliable data. You can read more about the two types of stations in the NOAA Co-op's website. If there is a harmonic station near you, it would be best to use this data to identify king tide dates. The Federal States of Micronesia has one harmonic station, Chuuk Island. We will click on that region.
And now we want to look at the annual published tide tables. We want data from 2018, LST time zone, datum in MLLW, which stands for mean lower low water, a 12-hour clock, a threshold direction of greater than or equal to, and format in text. Text format is important because it will make copying and pasting data much easier. When you have these settings, click Download. Open the file and you will find the tide predictions in 2018 for Chuuk Island, just as you see here.
Next, open an Excel sheet and copy and paste the data. It might not paste properly, so you just need to clean it up a bit.
So here you can see me cutting day and time and putting it where it needs to be. Prediction in feet goes here. Prediction in centimeters goes here. And indications of whether it's a high tide or a low tide goes here. Lastly, we just delete the empty columns. And here's your data.
To sort data, highlight your categories and under Data, choose Filter. Hover your mouse over predictions in feet and sort from Z to A. This will sort your data with days of highest expected tides on top. You can now see the dates and times of the highest tides. The highest tides may be at an inconvenient time, so it's best to choose high tides that citizen scientists are able to observe, take photographs of. You can see the times for the highest tides are either at 2 or 3 a.m. So the best time for observing a high tide would be January 2nd at 2:33 p.m.
Thank you for watching our instructional video. For more information on the project, you can visit our website at www.pacificislandskingtides.org. For any questions, please contact us at kingtide@hawaii.edu.